Good morning. It is so beautiful where I'm at right now. And I've never been here. Sometimes we find little gems and nuggets and things in the Word of God, and even in our lives. But I'm at a place where I've lived for 50 years pretty much, and I've never been here. Can you believe that? I've never been where I'm at right now. I did not know that there was a trail and a pathway and a river right here. I have been down here so many times, but not right here. It's kind of like saying you haven't flipped the next page of the Bible to find out where your answer, your promise is at from God. Look at this. This kind of reminds me of, I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of breathtaking through these two big old willow trees, and there's a branch that you can pretty much walk across to the other side. Isn't that beautiful? I just think it looks beautiful down where I'm at on the river. I mean, I'm kind of like walking down this trail going, why have I not seen this before? And then over here on the other side of the tree, check this out. I know, you don't have to preach every time you're online. You can just have fun. Look at that swing. There's like a rope there. See that? I would love to see Darren come down here and grab a hold of that swing and swing out there and see how far he can go. Me, I would fall into the water. Guaranteed. Guaranteed I would fall into the water. But it's so peaceful. Just so peaceful down here. I didn't know this was here. I could come down here and go swimming. I think I will. I think I will. I'll just get my old swimming trunks on and come down here and play in the water. Swim over to the tree stump over there. Isn't that beautiful? Right here in southern Idaho. This is all a brand new spot to me. I'm going to have to come back down there. Big old tree across the river, but man, what a swimming hole. You can kind of see the water in parts, but on a day like today when it's 90-some degrees, this is going to be a nice place. Over there's a little deeper. See that? I'm going to come down here and make some preaching videos. That's what I'm going to do. With the water in the background, wouldn't that be nice? Kind of reminds me of that passage in the Bible, as the deer panteth by the water. My soul longs after him. In a dry and thirsty land. Well, guess what? There's water. We found the water. Remember that story about in Psalms chapter 1? He talks about the tree that's planted by the water. Well, that tree is right by the water. Look at that. It is right there by the water. You know, I have a friend named Aaron Sluter, an amazing man of God. And he preached a message one time about a tree that's planted by the water. That's in northern Idaho. I never, ever forgot that message in my life. I've never heard a message like that. But here's what happens with our lives when we're planted. We grow. If you're not planted, you won't grow. That's for somebody. Stay planted. Anyways, we'll talk to you later.